Hello and welcome to today's edition of The Gift of Gab. I'm your host, Gabrielle Nistico, and today we'll be exploring why all broadcasters sound like clones. Stick around. Thanks for joining me and my very official news setup. How do you like this? So as many of you know, I am a former broadcaster. I have done work in both radio and television. And like many people who come from broadcasting into voiceover, I had to do a lot of work to, as I like to put it, beat the broadcaster out of me and out of my performances. But yet, even after all these years, right? I mean, I have been out of the broadcast and the news scene for a long time. I think my hair is, pretty much a dead giveaway on that one. But despite all of that, broadcasters still sound the way they do. The exact same way. We're going to pause right now because my cat is about to take a shit.
Really, dude?
Because there's a box right there. And this cat is going to take a crap. And we are all going to be skunked out of this room. So the question is, how? Why? What happened? Where did this come from? There is a news sound. There is a broadcaster sound that we all can kind of slip into pretty easily, right? It's been made fun of a lot over the years. It's been featured in a lot of different pop culture references. But the problem is, right, or the thing I want to explore really is this a learned behavior? Is this something that we just figured out how to mimic, and therefore generation upon generation of broadcaster has just continued to do it? I know for me, when I was in my radio days, I didn't get training. Instead, I had somebody in upper management look at me and go, "Oh, you want to do what that person does? Well, just mimic them. Just follow them. Just do what they do." So there was no artistry in that, right? I wasn't taught what to do. I was just told to go mimic. So I did. I mimicked the morning show DJs, and I mimicked the midday people, and I mimicked news reporters, and I mimicked Diane Sawyer and anybody else that I respected in the industry. It wasn't until many, many years later that I started to develop my own sound and that I let go of that very broadcastery presentation. Broadcast almost has this kind of it's almost like its own version of the mid-Atlantic accent, but it's not just the way we speak, it's the pattern, it's the tonality. It is this very predictable way in which the news is delivered. It's really bizarre, right? It doesn't work in any other context or any other conversation. If you yourself are a broadcaster, if you're coming out of that world, whether it be an anchor, a reporter, a DJ, right? Anybody who's been parallel to broadcasting, or if you've just had a lot of exposure to broadcast work and you feel like it's influencing your voiceover work too heavily, come to Gabby. We will fix it. We can do this. I've done it successfully. So have many, many other voiceover talent that you're probably familiar with. It can be overcome with a lot of work and a lot of patience and the right people to guide you. So if you want some information on this, I literally have a class just for former broadcasters on my site. Take a look at that. If you have any questions, let me know. And as always, I would love to talk with you, get your feedback, and discuss ways in which I can assist you further in your voiceover career. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.